Hi everyone, Yasas que kalosirtate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a beautiful Greek dessert. These are phyllo rings that are going to be filled with chocolate. You can fill them with a cream filling. They're so beautiful to look at, but they're super easy to make if you follow my step-by-step instructions. You can serve these at a fancy dinner party. You can bring these to someone's house or even serve them for a Mother's Day brunch or something like that. They're beautiful, like I said, and they're perfect for entertaining because you can make them ahead of time. They freeze beautifully, and a lot of the steps can be done ahead of time too. So you can just assemble these in the morning and put them out with some hot coffee to serve to your guests. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to begin with the syrup because this is a syrup-based dessert. So in my saucepan over here, I'll add 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of water, either the juice of half a lemon or the juice of a clementine like I'm doing right here, or an orange. We're going to bring this to a boil over a medium heat, stir it until the sugar has completely dissolved, then take it off of the heat, and then we're going to add in half a cup of honey. If you have Greek honey, that's great. Whatever honey you have, that's the one that you should be using. And a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Mix that all together and set it aside to cool completely. Let's assemble the pastry. So these are so beautiful to make and they're really, really simple, but you have to make sure that the phyllo is at room temperature so that way it's easy to work with. I like to thaw mine out in the fridge overnight and then leave it on the counter for about an hour so that way it's easy to work with. So I have melted butter over here, 10 ounces of it. This phyllo is cut smaller because instead of having it packaged in one large roll, they cut it into 2 portions. So I'm going to use 2 sheets at a time because they're smaller. If you're using the big roll, then all you need is 1 sheet. We're going to butter each sheet with unsalted butter. This is melted butter. Lay them on top of each other, fold them in half, and we're going to do this on the short side. Fold them in half upwards, and then I'm going to take the skewer over here and just roll everything up, leaving a little bit of a border because that's going to be the bottom of the ring that we're going to make, or the bracelet or the nest, whatever you want to call it. It'll basically be the bottom of the pastry. So we're going to gently push both ends toward the center of the skewer to create a ruffled effect, and then carefully remove the skewer. We're going to bring the ends together to form a ring and press it a little lightly to seal. They are going to open up a little bit, no problem. We're going to transfer all of these onto our baking tray that's lined with parchment paper. Repeat with the remaining phyllo. Brush all the rings that are on the parchment paper. You're going to use 2 trays for this. Brush them generously with melted butter. So at this point, if you're serving these for a party, you can bake them all off, or you can freeze whichever ones you're not using. I always say make a large batch of these types of things because they freeze beautifully. So at this point, you could freeze them straight away. Once they're frozen solid, you can transfer them into freezer-safe containers or bags and keep them frozen for up to 2 or 3 months. And you can bake them off as you need them and fill them with your favorite things. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These are going to bake on the center rack for 20 to 25 minutes. You're looking for a beautiful golden color all around. Once they're golden, we're going to take them out of the oven, and at this point they're going to be crispy and just buttery and so good. And then we're going to take that cooled syrup and pour them over the rings. Let them sit at room temperature for a little while, about 30, 40 minutes, an hour, as long as you can, so that way the pastries can absorb that syrup. And then we're going to fill them with our favorite things. So today I'm using a chocolate hazelnut spread. You can make fresh ganache with this. So you can do a dark chocolate or a semi-sweet chocolate ganache. I'll put the recipe for that in the blog post. It's so simple to make. It's basically chocolate, heavy cream, and vanilla extract. And you can fill the centers of these with that chocolate ganache and make them more rich. Or you can use the chocolate hazelnut spread like I'm using today. I also have some leftover pastry cream, vanilla pastry cream, and I'll fill one of them with the pastry cream, sprinkle some chopped pistachios on top. You can even sprinkle the chopped pistachios over the hazelnut spread. Make some coffee and serve these. These are so delicious. They're flaky on the outside, syrupy, chocolatey in the center. And of course, if you want to, you can garnish these with some fresh berries and they're ready to serve. Just look at how beautiful these little phyllo rings are. I filled mine with a silky chocolate hazelnut spread. I did one of them with the pastry cream because I had it on hand from a previous recipe that I made for you guys a few days ago. the trigona that I made, which were those phyllo cones filled with the cream. I had extra pastry cream left over, so I put it on top. You can serve them with berries or sprinkle some chopped hazelnuts on top. You can even use these little phyllo rings and serve them with ice cream. Oh my God, that would be so delicious. They're beautiful, like I said, crispy on the outside, syrupy, and then that silky center is chocolatey and so good, so easy to make. Let's do the taste test. That combination of chocolate with the flaky, syrupy phyllo is like heaven. So delicious. I'm sure the cream-filled ones are also just as good. You can head on over to the website to print these out and make these. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. How are you serving these? I always love to read about your recreations and like the little different things that you do with my recipes. Puts a smile on my face. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Guess us. Someone needs to take these away.